Hello, sports lovers. Welcome to the most authoritative boxing channel here on YouTube. And this is your boy, Med. In today's episode, I shall be giving you my take on Mr. Eddie Hearn, promoter of Anthony Joshua and Filip Hrgovic, saying that Filip Hrgovic and Anthony AJ Joshua are likely to battle it out for the IBF World Championship, stating Anthony Joshua's goal is to become a three-time heavyweight champion of the world, and if that opportunity is presented to him, he may forfeit the Deontay Wilder fight and take up the opportunity of becoming a three-time heavyweight champion of the world. Let's have a listen to Mr. Eddie Hearn, CEO of Matchroom Boxing.
Next fight is, we know, talk about that December date. Picking up on that, what sort of opponents are we looking at? Maybe
I don't know. I mean, like I said, the news yesterday from the IBF changes things a little bit in the respect of basically the winner of Fury Usyk has to fight Filip Hrgovic or they'll be stripped, and they're not going to. They're going to
make an AJ Hrgovic.
That's the fight, and I believe that fight will happen potentially for the world title. And if it does, we have to look at that. We've got the Wilder fight. You know, there's a lot to think about, but that news certainly just changes things. The goal is to become a three-time world champion, and that would allow us to do that.
Does that give you more intent to make and push for the Hrgovic fight as opposed to the Deontay Wilder fight because of the landscape?
I mean, look, the Wilder fight is much bigger, but the Hrgovic fight comes with a world title. That will always take priority, but we'll have to see what plays out. Again, we're only hearing that it's a two-way rematch in Usyk Fury, which is disappointing, but we'll see.
Now, we all heard Mr. Eddie Hearn stating his plan, and Anthony Joshua has earlier stated in several interviews with Adida the goal is to become a three-time heavyweight champion of the world. But I think that if I'm to advise Anthony AJ Joshua, I would not advise him to forfeit the Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder route. They have been looking for the big money for this particular fight, and the big money has kept eluding them, and this is the time for them to go the traditional way, promote the fight for about 3-4 months and make it big for the fight to either happen in Las Vegas or the Wembley Sports Stadium. Nobody will go mad if Anthony AJ Joshua ends his career without fighting Filip Hrgovic. But a lot of people would be disappointed if Anthony AJ Joshua finishes his career without Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder and Tyson Fury on his record. Win or loss, we would like to see the best fight the best. And these three guys, Anthony Joshua, Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder, have commanded a lot of the market in the heavyweight division. Yes, Anthony Joshua may have lost 2 fights to Alexander the Cat Usyk, but he is a bigger brand in the heavyweight division than Alexander the Cat Usyk. The same way he is a bigger brand than Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder, and I think he is now neck to neck with Tyson the Gypsy King Fury, though I think Joshua is still slightly ahead of Tyson the Gypsy King Fury. Let's look at what the Fury versus Francis Ngannou and the Fury versus Alexander Usyk for the undisputed bout happened. But what is Eddie Hearn saying? The IBF has sent a letter to Team Fury and Team Usyk that the winner of their undisputed bout in the Riyadh season would be mandated to face Filip Hrgovic next without exception. That means that by force, if you don't fight Filip Hrgovic, you would forfeit your title. But both men, Usyk and Fury, have signed a 2-way rematch clause. That means the loser is entitled to activate a rematch clause and demand the winner of fighting him. And if that happens, that means the IBF belt will not be on the line. And if the IBF belt is not on the line, then there comes the opportunity for Anthony AJ Joshua to challenge the number 1 IBF ranked fighter in the person of Filip Hrgovic for the title. And I think that if Anthony Joshua is able to beat Filip Hrgovic, it would be very, very good for his career. But if Filip Hrgovic beats Anthony Joshua, his stocks go further down, and making the Wilder fight unpleasing to a lot of boxers. So if I'm managing and advising Anthony AJ Joshua, since the Wilder fight is a bigger fight, it's a big name fight, it's a stadium fight, I would advise Anthony AJ Joshua to first go in for the Wilder fight. If the Wilder fight can happen in December, fine, that would be perfect. The only date available in December right now is December 23rd, which is likely to go to Chris Eubank Jr. versus Conor Benn, and which AJ seems to be contemplating on fighting as an undercard or co-main event fighter. That is the only date. So the probability of AJ versus Wilder happening in December is very, very slim. But we would love to see AJ versus Wilder latest by April 2024. It would be a good fight. AJ can take another warm-up fight in December, and I would advise Wilder to also take a warm-up fight to keep him busy, because he hasn't fought anyone beyond 2 rounds since his loss to Tyson the Gypsy King Fury in their trilogy, which he suffered a round 11 knockout. So I think that Wilder would also need a keep busy fight to revamp his fan base, get them energized for the Anthony AJ Joshua fight in April. I would not advise Anthony to face Filip Hrgovic. Filip Hrgovic, I think Anthony AJ Joshua can do a job on Filip Hrgovic, but I think that it is a high risk, low reward fight, and facing Wilder would be the best ideal fight for Joshua right now, because Joshua, even if he loses to Wilder, there would be a rematch clause and both men can still make enough money. Anthony AJ Joshua does not need Filip Hrgovic to build his record. Like I've said, no boxing fan would be mad at Anthony Joshua if he doesn't fight Filip Hrgovic, but a lot of people will feel hurt if Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua versus Tyson the Gypsy King Fury does not manifest. That would be a pain in the hearts of boxing fans, and I think that Anthony Joshua should consider that in order to cement his legacy, which I'm coming up with an episode 10 years of Anthony Joshua as a pro. Watch out for it by Monday. Tomorrow, Saturday, I'll be giving you all the details with regards to that fight. But please, we want to see Anthony AJ Joshua versus Wilder rather than Anthony Joshua versus Filip Hrgovic. This is my take. Let me know yours in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon. Like this particular video and also share with friends and family. Remember, your greatness has no limit. Thank you.